Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Sage Wolfe. I'm just out here in Coffs Harbour, Australia. We are on day 7 of the Wolfe Non Surgical course. And so what today was entailing, we finished off with the wrist and hand because we were finishing off our extremities. And then we were coming into neck issues and occipital issues. And so neck tension. Why do we have neck tension? Do you feel like somebody's on your back? Do you feel like you're kind of feeling afraid of the world, that you're not feeling comfortable in yourself, that you feel like you need to shoulder up and protect yourself and create that kind of turtle shell? And so we go in and we remove that adipose tissue, we remove the scar tissue and the crystallization, causing you to feel bound up. And then also people who get like vertigo, headaches, migraines, instability, brain fog, that is going to be super amazing to go in and really open up those adhesions, the scar tissue, the calcification that is kind of latching on to the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, and not causing the proper flow to come in. And so what I'm seeing a lot in this course, because every course is different, what I'm seeing a lot in this course is like a lot of beautiful BraveHearts here to take action on changing their lives. But we see that like in our daily lives, the reason why we got to this state isn't because we were treating ourselves the best. We can see issues in the tissues, and the issues in the tissues caused from your mental stability. So where my thought process is and what I'm putting out there and what I'm actually receiving and how I receive things is so important. And then my hydration, that is number one. And then also what I'm putting into my body physically. So like, what are you eating on a daily basis? So there's things to know. Did you know that 1 meal of meat a day, and this is if you have a decent circulatory system. So 1 meal of meat a day will slow your endothelial system down by 27%. And what is your endothelial system? It is like what allows the blood flow to come through your arteries. It is your circulatory system. And so your endothelial system shuts down by 27%. So now I'm not getting that proper circulation, the proper blood flow to these areas. But that's just from 1 meal of meat. What if you have all these beaver dams? You've gotten into a car accident. You've never really treated yourself that well. I have a stagnant job where I sit at a desk all day and I choose not to get a standing desk or choose not to go out and activate my body. Things start to slow down. And so when things start to slow down, what happens when you have beaver dams along the river? The water starts to get contaminated. And so some people were starting to see bruising and they were saying, wow, what a great analogy. So I thought, might as well make a 1 a day out of this. So you have beaver dams all along this river. And so now we have stagnation. We have a little bit of putrefaction, and that's going to be your blood. The blood is the river flowing, and that is your lymph system as well. And so why do people sometimes bruise and discolor when we do non-surgical on the area? Because have you ever had like a piece of fruit that was starting to go bad? Like you can flick the banana and then you look back in 2 hours and it's already turning black because it's not fresh anymore. It's not healthy. It's not right off that tree. And so that same kind of situation can happen with your body. So in general, if I leave this stagnation so long and I don't activate my body, I'm not getting that proper exercise in, I'm not getting my proper hydration in, I'm not doing any types of like sweating, which is like, they could even like portray to taking saunas and doing hot and cold vascular flushing. So certain things like that. But if I go in and you have this pond where we have all this murky stagnation at the bottom, and if you take your hand and you wash it back and forth and you see all this murky water now, that's kind of your blood coming to the surface saying, wow, this bruise is showing that that area is toxic. It's not going to be like that forever. It's not going to be like that all the time if you're going to take massive personal action. And massive personal action means baby steps as well. So, I normally have 1, 2, 3 glasses of water a day. Well, aim for 6. Aim for 2 liters. You only drink a liter a day? Try to get 2. Once your bladder starts to expand and get accustomed to that hydration, your bladder will expand and you'll be able to hold the water better. And if you feel like you're just constantly peeing, try putting a sprinkle of Himalayan salt or Celtic salt in it. Celtic salt is going to have 82 minerals in it, so it will be the highest for your body to absorb. And your body, yes, sure, in your small and large intestine, you do absorb water. but your muscles take on a lot of that water, guys. And so you need to be putting some kind of mineral in it, because throughout the day, we don't get enough minerals. I'm not eating properly, and so in general, your body doesn't have it. The ocean is amazing. If you could get to the ocean every day and you live near one, the ocean has 92 minerals. So if you could go do a nice sand scrub, get in the water, ground yourself. I'm not saying drink the salt water, but be in it. Allow it to be all over top of your body. And that will actually help absorb some of those minerals. But if you're not getting enough minerals, you feel like you're a little lethargic, and when you keep drinking the water, you keep peeing, please take a pinch of salt. It doesn't need to be super salty water. It just needs to be a pinch, and that should be in each glass of water that you drink, because the absorption rate will be exponential compared to what it normally would be. So watch out what you're putting out there, and then watch out what you guys are eating, because like I said earlier, not everybody, like we say, go on a fresh and raw diet. What if you go to the gym every day? What if you're pumping out all this energy? What if you're a construction worker? And I don't mean the average construction worker, because I have friends who do these kind of labor-intensive jobs, and they survive off of chips, fast food, and energy drinks. That is destroying their adrenal glands, destroying their gut. It is not going to be beneficial whatsoever in the end. But if we could get that hydration on properly, we can show them that, like, eating a perfect day diet, and a perfect day diet for them might actually entail a little bit of meat here and there, because they're expelling so much energy that their body needs more than just a salad going in. But if I have a pretty stagnant job and I'm just like not doing too much throughout my day, you guys should be on a very light, fresh and raw diet. It should be juices, it should be smoothies, it should be salads. That is why we do consultations. That is why we do the perfect day. But so the clients today have, like, my students today, I've been starting to see that a lot of them are getting discoloration. And I'm saying that's not bad, but it shows where our body is at. And now when we want to kind of target that area, I want to clap it more. I want to move my lymph more. I want to hydrate more. I want to become that fresh piece of fruit, because you are alive. You are a being that has essence. You pick up frequency all the time. So stop putting those dead frequencies into you, because you deserve more than that. And so after the course here, I finish off in about the next 4 days. I'm going to be heading to Melbourne to be doing a bunch of treatments. I have a lecture there on the 7th of September. I will be there until the 23rd doing non-surgical appointments. So if that's something that interests you, you can contact our office and they'll give you my personal number and we'll work together. Other than that, Florida is our last training of the year, guys. So if you wanted to get trained this year, check us out at braveheartnation.com, and it's going to kind of give you all our dates and times. We're going to be there all of October doing the New World Practitioner course. And then after that, I'm pretty much free all of November to come out and train wherever, do treatments wherever. It doesn't really matter. Around Christmas time, December, I got to be back in Texas setting up our clinic, so I will be a little bit busy during December. Other than that, if non-surgical is something that interests you guys, you want to feel like the life you're living is not as good as it gets, and you want to free up those issues in your tissues, you want to feel like you have mobility back, come check us out at braveheartnation.com. I just wanted to hop on here and hope everybody is having the most blessed day ever, and we will catch you in the next one. Blessings.